Hello, welcome to Facebook with Julie and Sheila. And as you can see, there's no Julie, just me. And I asked Lily to be my co-host. I have no co-host. So I'm all alone on camera talking to you. So send me some little love hearts because I'm feeling kind of lonely. Right off the bat, I have to apologize to my daughter and to Eleanor. I do not have my cell phone nearby. Hi, Tom. So I can't show you pictures of Eleanor. I'm very sorry, but I just want you to know that she's giggling now. And I don't, you know what, we're live. Hi, Amanda. I just made a comment that I don't have my cell phone to show a picture of Eleanor. But let me see if it's in my bag. Please hold. Broke a teapot, trying to get the phone. All right, see, I don't have it. So I'm very sorry. Please forgive me. So tonight is our big book signing with Tony Gebely, author of Tea, a User's Guide. So I recommend that he's going to be here between 6 and 8 o'clock tonight, and I come on by and get his book, get it autographed, and just, you know, be in the presence of a tea guru. He's actually a super nice guy and very down to earth, and just knows so much about tea. He's traveled the tea world, so you'll love it. I don't even have anything to slurp yet this morning. Like, what's going on? So we're in the kind of getting to the end of summer, and we've been still getting a lot of questions about brewing iced tea, especially the cold brew method. So I just wanted to remind you, all you have to do is put about 1/3 of a cup of tea leaves into a 1-liter pitcher, fill it with water, put it in the fridge overnight, and you have delicious iced tea. So if you have any questions about what to brew, just let me know. I'm really lonely right now. So someone asked me a question, so I'm not just sitting here rambling. What else is going on in the store?
Your tea is coming.
My tea is coming. I'm actually going to have a grasshopper today. A grasshopper is a pour, like you're not rich or you're poor, dark tea with mint and chocolate. It tastes like an Andes candy, so it's a great dessert tea. And if you've never had pours before, they're a very special tea. They're actually fermented, and they're very earthy. They're great digestive, so if you have too much to eat on Thanksgiving, we recommend having a pour after dinner, and it seems just to kind of make you feel good so you can go make those turkey sandwiches. So that's a real good tea. So Jackie's bringing my tea for me now, and I'm waiting for my co-host. Apparently, Lily is doing a super do. Do you want to join me?
Yeah, why not?
So Jackie's going to me.
I'm not ready. I feel like I should have
I'm
this
so
morning.
glad. No, but that's why Lily's not here, because she's doing a dippity-do so she can look all fancy to meet the tea author.
She does look really nice, though.
Thank you for joining me, because I'm like,
of course.
you know, and I don't know where my phone is, because I wanted to show, you know what? Why don't you talk about Tony Gebely? I'm going to find my phone.
I feel like I don't know actually too much about him. I know he's a big tea blogger, and I'm really excited to meet him. Actually, you know what we can talk about? So my mind was blown yesterday when I figured this out. So I'm studying graphic design right now, and I was looking at this cover, and I was like, why is this the cover of this book? And I realized that's a tea leaf. It's green, and I bet that's how they started, and then they added the colors that make green on it. I don't know. My mind was blown, so I was like, oh, it's a tea leaf, and that makes the cover make a lot more sense. So I hope your mind was a little blown like mine. It should be fun. Tonight will be a good event, I think. I actually have not started reading the book at all. I know, for shame. I didn't take a copy yet.
Oh.
So I will. I was just talking about the cover, though, and I realized that's a tea leaf in the middle.
Oh, in the Venn diagram.
Yeah, and it's the colors that make green.
He's smart, that Tony. It's a very simple cover, isn't it? So I actually had someone mention to me that it wasn't a fancy cover. And so she was sort of like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to buy that book. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's by Tony. Buy the book.
I was literally explaining that my mind was blown by this cover.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're an artist, though.
Well, no, because I just mentioned I was studying graphic design, and I was like, why would this be the cover of it? And it's because that's a tea leaf.
He's
That's when you like open
yeah,
it.
there it is.
It's a tea leaf.
Right. So it's the tea and your knowledge, and you can have beautiful tea leaf.
Everything that goes into a little tea leaf.
So we'll ask Tony about his cover design when he comes in tonight.
Did he design it himself?
I don't know, but it's kind of neat.
Yeah.
So what are you drinking?
Well, I thought we'd make a little grasshopper since.
Oh, you have a grasshopper too?
Yeah, I kind of just took the other half of your pot.
Look at my cup. So what it says? It says, "Boss lady." It's my favorite mug.
Mine just has a J on it.
Because
it's mine.
It's hers.
It's mine.
That actually just looks like a that graphic I made with all those cutouts on it. Wait till you see. I can't talk about it now, but I'll put it on.
It's a secret.
It's a secret because it's a secret gift for our beloved Juliana, whose last day is tomorrow. And we can't talk about it because it makes me.
It makes me sad. I mean, fortunately, she's still probably going to be around.
She is.
But
do you smell the earthiness? Oh, I wish we had smell-o-vision because this is super earthy.
I was thinking that too.
Smell-o-vision.
Like, kind of like if you can send a smell to somebody, that'd be really cool.
That'd be very
like over your phone. I don't know how that'd possibly work, but I think it'd be cool.
So anyway, pour.
Yeah.
Let's slurp away. Oh, that's so yummy.
I do.
It's like it's minty. It's you got that light
yeah,
hint of chocolate. Sometimes I'm not like, oh, this chocolate and tea thing. I was at a conference one. I don't get it.
I love,
but it is fantastic. So
it's like a little Andes mint.
It's like
but a delicious tea version.
Or we call it grasshopper. Also, Jack is like, I'm like, what should I drink today? She's like, well, I get grasshopper.
Grasshopper.
So for all of you people who want to learn about tea, you
can all be young grasshoppers.
Yes.
Drink grasshopper tea and then learn
grasshopper.
More.
Yeah, my phone just went off. Hope that's not important. But you know what? As long as I can see that my family is watching right now, it's Eleanor time. Okay, so you know I have this 4-month-old granddaughter that I talk about all the time.
Cutie.
But when I show you these pictures, you're like, can you just show me more? Like, just run a slideshow. Okay, look at this is Eleanor. Come on.
That face.
Oh my gosh! Don't you just want to just squish those cheeks?
It's true.
Oh my gosh, babies are the
She's so
best.
happy too.
Oh, she giggles now. So we got a video last night. Eleanor was in the bath splashing her feet and giggling in it, and I watched it like 10 times. So it was fantastic.
I'm surprised you didn't watch it more.
I would have, but I had to go to sleep.
You're like, this is gonna be my new alarm. Just like water splashing.
I have the best alarm ever. Every morning, my beloved daughter, because she's so lovely and thoughtful, because she knows I'm far away, she sends my sister and I the morning shot of Eleanor. It's like, good morning, and there she is. And then we get the dressed out. I know. And then she dresses her up and makes her all cute. And then we get like the morning photo shoot. Oh my God, it's just fantastic. So anyway, back to tea.
Back to tea.
So what are like any new and happenings going on in our? Oh, great! A happening next Thursday. Next Thursday we have Google 360 coming.
Oh, this is true. I didn't know about this.
Yeah. So they're going to be here in the morning. They're going to shoot a 360-degree video of the store, and then I'll be on like Google when you search us. But it's kind of neat because they're gonna just make it feel like you're walking through the store. So, and in fact, the guy who came in to get me to join up for this, we went to high school together.
Crazy.
We never leave. No one ever leave. Well, my daughter left, but we all stayed. So we're excited. Oh, and now this is not ready yet. No. We're working on it, but we're so excited about it that we want to share it.
Oh.
All right, let me show you this. Okay, I thought I broke the teapots, but I didn't.
This came in yesterday.
So our very wonderful carpenter, Paul, who worked on our store, we had all this wood left. So look what he made. Gorgeous. We will be doing tea flights.
Yep.
Tea flights. Isn't that beautiful? Like, so what's going to happen is we're going to have a set menu.
I don't know if I want to grab these up to show the actual board itself.
Oh,
no. It's beautiful.
We just want to show off Paul's work here. So we're going to do tea flights. See, look at this beautiful board. Like he made, oh, so happy. Gorgeous, and it's smooth and gorgeous. Anyway, tea flights. So what we're going to do is create a menu of 4 different teas that you can try. So there'll be green, white, oolong, and black teas, and probably an herbal selection. And so they'll be like set menus. So if you want to taste just the estate teas, or you want to taste the flavored teas, we'll have some set menus.
Yeah, or like maybe we'll
and
do
then
like a Darjeeling flight.
But right now we could do the four growing regions of Sri Lanka, because it is 150 years of Ceylon tea this year. We could do more, but the tray.
We're limiting ourselves.
Yeah, so we're going to start doing tea flights. So we're probably not going to start them for a couple weeks because we have to like type up all the cards and laminate them. And if you laminate them, they're forever. So that's coming. So give me your give me your feedback on tea flights. Yeah. Are there certain flavors that you would like us to present? So there'll be a card behind each one. Let me see if I can demonstrate quickly. All right, so there'll be, I gotta lift it up. All right, so there'll be a card behind each one with laminated, so it's forever. And it'll have a description of the tea and the growing region and some tasting notes on it. So you'll have, it's like a self-guided tour. It'll probably cost about $15 for the flight, and it's we're working that out too. The white teas for sure. Some of the oolongs are going to be a little more expensive. So you can have a flight yourself. There's going to be plenty of tea to share with someone you love.
So you're getting a teapot worth,
right?
Like one of these,
right? Isn't that great? I think it's so great. So like you have wine flights, you have beer flights, you have scotch flights. Have you ever done a scotch flight?
No.
Tea flights.
I've done that. Yeah.
Isn't that great?
We're excited for it, and it's gorgeous. And it came in yesterday.
I know. And well, we have a few. Paul's not done yet, but
we're not done yet. So
so anyway, as soon as we're ready, then we'll have we'll send out a big announcement, and then we'll get ready for our tea flight. So you would definitely have to call ahead or sign up or whatever. Come in and say, oh, I'd like to do a flight because we won't have time to get tea. We'll work it out. So if you're the first ones, hi Barb. If you're the first ones to join in the tea flight, you got to cut us some slack while we work out the kinks.
Yeah, that's true. Well, are we talking about like projects that will happen that are not yet completed?
Yeah, let's talk about all things that are in the hopper. Wait. All things that are brewing right now.
It's true.
That was so good.
It is. I love all the tea puns we make here.
Okay.
Yeah. So something I'm working on, and Sheila's helping me, is I want to do this event here that can be a passport to the world of tea. And so I kind of wanted to create different stations of different countries around the world and have teas that are either from that country or made in how they would traditionally drink tea there. And then we'll also have like snacks and things like that. But I want to make everyone an actual physical passport. And so each station will have its own stamp, and you can put your tasting notes in there and things like that. So it's being designed.
So her designs are great. So while she's like, wait, I have a project for school. Can I use Tea-Lula? I'm like, yeah.
You're like, might as well just do it.
My daughter Amanda just sent me a text saying that our video quality is really poor. Is anyone else experiencing poor video quality? Because
we're drinking Aqua.
We're drinking poor. It's poor. Oh, we ruined it. No, the reason why I'm asking is this is the first time that I'm seeing it, and it looks fine from our end, because usually it's like we move our lips and then the voice comes out. So I don't know, Amanda, maybe it's you. Anyone else? Tom?
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. How are things going? I'm keeping up with what's going on. So my friend Melissa from Long Island, we talked about her before, she suffered every business owner's worst nightmare. The store or the business next to her caught on fire and completely destroyed her business.
Oh, that's this Melissa?
That's my Melissa. My sweet Melissa from...
You had a beautiful store.
Oh my God. So she's working on getting herself back going. It takes a long time. In fact, another friend I have in retail world, they lost their whole store to a flood. And so my heart goes out because I just think about my sweet little store, and I would be a puddle on the floor. So anyway, Melissa, you're always in our thoughts, and we're just thinking of you all the time. It was blurry. All right, well.
Do you know how to fix that?
No, I don't. So maybe, but I kind of like blurry, because when I'm like tired or it's like I need soft focus. All right, so do we have any idea when the passport event is going to be? Like, do you want to do it in September, October?
Well, hopefully in the fall. I don't want to push it back, because I'm trying just to get it done and designed, because I've been talking about it for a while with Sheila about like, this is what I want to do, but for me it's a huge learning curve since I don't always do things on the computer. So I'm learning a lot of the software.
She's younger than me.
I'm learning the software now, which means it's a lot of just
it's hard.
Trying things out and seeing if it works or doesn't work, and figuring out what I need to learn and like what I need.
Well, you know what? Having a project is the best way to learn.
It's true. It's true, and I have learned a lot.
And that's how I learned to make all of Eleanor's pretty onesies. Just need a project and you get going on it.
And then you make like 20 more.
And then you like lose your mind, and now you like have like a whole shop full of vinyl and you don't know what to do. And maybe you open an Etsy store and no.
Just, you know, the next expansion is just going to be a craft room.
Don't tell Fred. I thought a tea room, but now maybe a craft room.
Could be, you know, multi-purpose.
It could be great. So what else is going on in the tea world? It's kind of quiet. Oh, you know, there was like a tea tip that I wanted to give everyone today. And I know I just talked about iced tea a little while ago, but I had a class the other day. And again, I had one of the attendees talked about brewing tea for color. Mm-hmm. That they were trying to brew a green tea to look like a black tea. Like, oh, it's not, it must not be infused enough because it's so light.
Yeah. And
so again, I just want to reiterate, brew tea for the type of tea, don't brew it for color, because white, green teas and even oolongs are going to look very clear in the cup. Black teas, of course, will look anywhere from honey, reddish. In fact, in China, they call black tea red tea because it looks red in the cup. Mm-hmm. So that is a little tea tip for today. And I'm just trying to think, anything else there? This is a quick session.
Well, we still have our sale table, which I'm not sure if people know about. So we had
orphans.
A whole table full of odds and ends from around the store that we just got a little overexcited about and bought a lot of. So we put it out for the sidewalk sale. But we still have a table in the back of the store on the original side.
The original side?
In the back. So if you are still looking for some sales, we do have.
Well, we need you to come give an orphan cup a home.
Yeah.
Especially if you're Irish. What's the other one? British?
French.
We have mugs with your flag on it. So come take a mug home.
It's actually really cool. If you look on the bottom of the mug, they explain the flag of why it looks that way, which I think is really interesting.
Welcome, Penny. Hello, Lance. We have audience members.
Our live studio audience.
Well, we're so excited, though, that Jackie joined me because I was all alone, lonely up here. And then Lily, my co-host, didn't come. And if I would have caught you 2 seconds earlier, we could have had Penny on. She's an author, and she's interesting. And tonight we have our book signing. Share with everyone you know. It's blurry and choppy, Barb. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just perfect here. Maybe I can fix it in post. I don't know. I'm very sorry. I don't know if there's anything that I can turn off. Well, let's just put these webcam settings. Let me know if it gets better. I just changed something. I just changed something. I was trying to do
what
like
if we just like
thing.
repeat it and then they're like something's wrong and you're like, nah, that's just us.
So what are you all drinking today? Anyone drinking any tea out there? My daughter Amanda's a coffee drinker. Jeez. My husband's sons are Cub fans. We're Sox fans. How do we go wrong?
We are drinking Mumbai berry chai.
Ooh,
did you know we
Mumbai
had
berry
this?
chai.
Yeah, we have Mumbai berry chai, and it's lovely. It's like as though you mix berry blue with our masala chai.
Yeah, it's a good one. Oh, and then did we ever get our new King Arnold lemon black tea on the shelf?
No. Yeah. We're sitting on a new tea.
Oh, we're sitting on a new tea. But, however, the Guadalajara green tea, we already sold out everything that we had in. So, look at, Amanda said it did get a little better. Change it more. I have nothing else to change. I just turned off this web thing. I'm sorry. You know, if it makes you feel any better, Amanda, I'll shoot up another photo of Eleanor.
Just leave it up there.
It's like, oh, look at this. This says, the snuggle is real. I made that shirt, by the way. Oh, God, Lord. She's just precious. Sorry, Amanda. Oh, my gosh. Michael, you're drinking a Taiwanese oolong gung fu style.
What does gung fu style mean?
he has the, right, tell me if I'm right, he has like the 3-piece, I can't do it. So you have the dish, Julie had one here last week, and then you have the little cup, and then you have the lid.
Oh, yeah.
And then you like agitate the tea leaves with the lid, and then you, traditionally you drink holding all 3 pieces. All I do is dribble. So that's quite lovely. And then you just keep adding water and reinfuse, but then you take the lid, I'll demonstrate on going through here. You take the lid and you agitate the tea leaves in the lid. So make sure you're agitating the tea leaves, Michael, and then do multiple infusions on that, because as the leaf opens, it's revealing its flavor. That's going to be one of our major classes, is just all on oolongs. And we're going to taste like a couple from China, a couple from Taiwan. So wait for September when our class schedule gets launched. It's going to be amazing. And the other night, I did a presentation out in Chicago Heights at a library, which, thank you, Penny. I think she got my info from you somehow. So went out to Chicago Heights, which unfortunately I was late because it's like an hour and a half away, and we got stuck in traffic. But we did a matcha class. That was so exciting. So we're going to host another matcha class here in the fall, because there's so many misconceptions about matcha and what it is, and a lot of people have never tried it, or they try it and it's a low-grade ingredient matcha from like the grocery store. And this is really interesting. We tasted, like, we did 7, I think, and I bought at a grocery store a little tin that says matcha Japanese green tea. Matcha, cha, means ground tea. That's all it means. So when you see matcha on the can, it says you might think you're getting a beautiful ceremonial matcha. You are not going to get a ceremonial matcha in a little tin for $6. You're going to pay $40. It's true. Grade matters. So it was really fun. So I brewed up the store-bought one, and then we started drinking a ceremonial and a premium grade, and then we had an ingredient grade, and it was so good for everyone to taste how bitter and nasty the cheap one. It's grade matters. So all matcha is blended, and it's blended by the grades of the leaf. So really beautiful, sweet, smooth matcha that gives you that lovely lift. You've got a grade matters. Unless you're going to throw it into a smoothie, don't think you can drink it straight, because it's a bitter. Oh my gosh,
it's a bitter mess.
It's a bitter mess. It's just a bitter drink. So that was fun. So if you really want to get that lift from matcha, or just enjoy a beautiful matcha green tea, you just have to buy good matcha. And where can you buy good matcha?
At TeaLula, of course.
Because we only buy good matcha. And then yesterday, this is something interesting too. So yesterday we had a wonderful new customer come in who was looking for a gift for his girlfriend. This man is over the moon in love.
Oh, yeah.
He's looking for a gift for his girlfriend, because for her birthday, so happy birthday. And he wanted to get a blooming tea. Those were very popular many years ago. Like Tea Posy sold them, so you got all roads lead to marketing. They're brilliant. Yeah. So you got the glass teapot, you get the flowering tea, all of that mess. This is beautiful to see what happens. They tie flowers in these. We don't carry them. And the reason why I've never found one or any that is really enjoyable to drink. The reason is that when you brew a blooming tea, it takes about 7 to 10 minutes to get it to open. So if it's sitting in the water all that time, it gets bitter. And I don't think it's the white tea, because it's mostly white tea that's been tied up. I think it's the flower in there. Yeah. So you have like osmanthus or jasmine or these other beautiful flowers. I think they just make a very bitter brew. So what we did is we said we don't carry them because I haven't found any that taste delicious. So we introduced him to jasmine pearls, which is a perfectly scented Chinese tea, and then black dragon pearls, which is a big rolled up, looks like a big ball of tea. Oh, it's gorgeous. So anyway, we introduced him to those teas. The reason is I like the flowering tea. It's very dramatic. But these just kind of unfurl and open and float about so beautifully. But then they have this amazing flavor, aroma, taste. So much better. So if you really like the aesthetic of the blooming teas, go buy the cheap ones, throw them in a thing of water, and let them bloom and enjoy the bloom. And that's how they were created. So if you were getting married in China, your dad would go to the local tea master who ties these. They look like nutmegs. They tie up these tea leaves. and they would say, my daughter's getting married, I need a display. And they put them in like fish tanks, and they were just meant for viewing.
Yeah.
They weren't meant for drinking. So I just haven't found any that taste really good. So anyway,
I know if you are in a market for a blooming tea or just want to try it anyways, I know Adagio sells them.
we love Adagio.
We do love Adagio.
A competitor, but
I haven't tried the blooming tea there, but
yeah, the blooming
I know
tea,
they have them.
I should probably ask them to send some over and we can try them. I just think they're bitter because 7 minutes to open it. So if you do have a blooming tea, after it blooms, put fresh water in it, put in a tablespoon of vinegar, and it will last a week.
Maybe we should just have it as decorations.
Because when they get a little, we did that. We used to do that because we bought like all these samples of them, or we ordered these samples and then we taste them. They were horrible. It's like, oh, let's just make them pretty around the store, and then they got murky. So that's my blooming tea story. So anyway, a wonderful young man who bought these beautiful teas in a little teapot for his girlfriend's birthday. So I think it's a match made in heaven. I think it's true love. And hopefully they'll have their bridal shower here.
Going back to Tony, though, who is coming tonight, if you hadn't heard anything about that. But at his wedding, they apparently had a tea ceremony as part of it.
They did.
Which is really cute.
I know. He's really all about tea. And I did not have a tea ceremony at my wedding. But, yeah, he's just great. And he's just a really nice man. And his daughter's name is Eleanor. And she just turned 1. There's a lot to know about Tony. Oh,
Hey!
my co-host just showed up with 2 minutes to go. Let's all just enjoy Lily's hair. Look at Hi, Lily. Do you know we go live at 11:30?
I'm sorry.
I know. Oh my gosh, your necklace. Where did you get that?
It was a gift for my 17th birthday.
From whom?
My Aunt Leah.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see this. It's the most beautiful little teapot. Lily, that's Aunt Leah. That was really spot on there. Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Anyway, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm ready to say goodbye.
I'm so sorry.
I know. Like I'm sitting here all alone. We first went out. I'm like, Julie's not here. Oh, the reason why Julie's not here is that she's serving the Lord today. It's Vacation Bible School at her church. So she has an excuse.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. I didn't know what day it was. I'm sorry.
Typical. Look what Amanda's what you have to look forward to in 17 years. That's all right. I love you anyway. So you're going to be here for the book signing tonight?
Yes.
Good. Have you read the book?
I started reading it.
Isn't it good?
Yes, I really like it.
It's like he's very matter of fact, good information. It's all good. Do you brew your tea in your barista today?
I did not because I am not home.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. She's dog sitting.
I'm dog.
Dog's still alive. In case Rena's watching, dog's alive.
We're all good.
Almost got skunked, but she ran fast.
Yep.
It's all good. All right. Well, it looks like our time here is up. I'm sorry that the video was a little choppy, and I'm sorry that my co-host
I'm so sorry.
was late. Doesn't her hair look pretty?
I'm sorry. It was like 2 hours ago, too.
She's so awesome. All right, so send me your tea questions, tea information, tea thoughts. Come tonight to see Tony. Share with your friends. Send me the little heart things because they warm my heart. And thank you, everyone who joined us today. So we don't even have tea, but good chat. Yes. All right, until next Thursday when Julie's back and we're normal. Tea, yours and tea. Hope to see you tonight. Where is the off button?